In a game that they lose 2-1, and you're all on Twitter raging about the pitching, I think there's some misdirected anger there. Now, Dylan Cease entered his fourth game as a Blue Jay with a 2.46 ERA and a 26 strikeouts. So after Kevin Gossman was able to go into the sixth, only giving up 3 runs last night, I think most of us had high expectations for Cease to continue the solid outing and pitching from the top of the Blue Jays rotation. Now, it took Cease to the 7th batter to record that first strikeout, but he cruised for 6 innings, throwing over 100 pitches, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, no runs. So the Blue Jays got exactly what they needed out of Dylan Cease tonight. Now, Tyler Rogers came into the 8th inning with the Blue Jays leading 1-0, and it was such a weird inning. Rogers was getting all the soft contact he needed, then he couldn't handle a barehander. Brandon Valenzuela made an egregious error, which eventually led to a run. You had Louis Varland all set up to close the game, and the Blue Jays ended up going into the 9th inning, trailing 2-1, and they wouldn't get it back. Now, look, the offense could get nothing going today. But in their defense, Toronto's lineup had to face Chad Patrick, who entered today's game with a 0.73 ERA in 3 games. Like Cease, Patrick threw a gem of a game. He went 6 1/3, gave up 3 hits, allowed 1 run, which came in the first inning. Played a great game. Vladimir Guerrero came into the game hitting 328. He's got an 891 OPS, and he ended up hitting a single, moving Varsho from first to third. And then down with being down by 2 and Varsho on first base, Vladdy also drew an 8th inning walk, and he would go 1 for 3 with a walk today. I know that everybody is begging and pleading for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to get some power and hit some home runs, but he's getting on base and he's putting the Blue Jays in opportunities to try to get something happening on the base path, so I can't hate him. Then we get to Kazuma Okamoto. I apologize. And he has really struggled to adapt to Major League Baseball. And I can't express enough how much I hate him hitting out of the 5 spot and would love to see him closer to the bottom of the lineup. Okamoto has also showed a lot of shaky moments out in the field, including the blunder in the 10th inning Tuesday night. And I don't know if that's what led to the decision on Wednesday night, but Okamoto was in the DH spot. He drew 1 walk in the 7th inning, and that was it. Look, the Blue